yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with my mic in that video, but there was a lot of echoing. So I think I'm recording from my webcam. Not sure, but hope you just enjoying the video. Disclaimer: will be audio problems. Hello, everybody. You know who it is. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CJ. Today we about to get right into these spreadsheets that I put together. It's like I feel like everybody just has a pain point right now, and we also have universal problems as well. So I'm just gonna bring up the spreadsheet. That way we can go ahead and get right into what I believe and many others have believed is the problems with this game. And I understand that it's only a 1 month in, so it can't be perfect, but I'm very wary of NetMarble running this game. I don't have the best track record with them, but I'm gonna have faith in them for now. But let's just get right into what we're looking for, my guys. Let's get straight to it. And here we go. We are inside of it. And as you guys can see, I do have the spreadsheet up. Let me go ahead and just, I push it back a little bit. So as you can see on this list, and anybody that's more than willing to come in here, add things, change things out if you want to. But this is just the spreadsheet that I have out right now. I know when I try to do it further back, it's probably going to be hard to see for some. That's why I kind of have it scooted up a little bit. Probably go condense it some more. But I left the 5th spot open just because I wanted that to be a free flow idea. I'm probably going to leave this idea when we get to that in each category, because I feel like there's a lot of other things that can go in those categories I'm probably going to touch on about. But let's just get started. So we have 3 categories. We have the free to play category, we have the low spender size mid max category. Let me give some insights of what that is. So when most people think of a whale, for some reason they think when you spend $100 a month on this game, they think that's a whale, when in reality that's pretty much a low spender-ish kind of thing. There's also mid-max players where they might not just go balls to the walls with it, if you want to say. Like they would probably pay for a pack that's like $80 if it has like a very good value. Like they're just not just gonna go throw their money at anything. They're pretty calculated with that. I respect those players, definitely. And then you have the whales, man. The pay-to-win players, they like to say. No introduction for them, just like we're doing for free-to-play. But I'm going to work backwards from whales to pay-to-win, because I want to get, when we get to that 5th spot, I kind of want to elaborate that more, especially when we get to free-to-play, because there are so many free-to-play problems going on. And as you can see, as you go down, you will see everyone. These are universal problems. These are problems that when I talk to whales in game chat, when I was in some whale streams, I asked. Even when I was in Discord, I also have my own kind of whales in there, and just listen to their conversations when we do Dark Zone and things of those natures. These are kind of the problems that I hear for everyone. Hold on, I get to that. So let's start with the whales and pay-to-win players, man. Okay, right? We have number 1, pull rates. I understand. Actually, we understand. The whales understand. I could just get into it if I might. Let me just pull up this for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So we have the game. You come in here. I've bought so many of these. Honestly, I have. What am I rocking on my Storm? Right now I am on my Iron Man, but just believe me when I tell you this. I've probably only pulled 3 regional pieces. Right? And they show you the drop rates for them, like here. That's only a 6% to get it. That's pretty interesting. Now it even gets worse when you come here, because what they say you have a 25%, but come on now, do we all believe it? Like, how many of you guys have opened up these and you just got flat out nothing? Like, I've So many I've been looked, and I just got completely dicked over by it. Just nothing, and it feels so bad too, especially for Wales because they throw a lot of money into this game. And trust me, we understand, we get it. Because even other players that are not you, they work so hard for crystals. They open up a pack and they too get dunked on. They just get absolutely destroyed. So trust me, we all get you. Another thing we have rewards towards spent versus spending. You should ask, what is that? Let me show you guys what I'm going to be talking about for you. Right? So let's go into the game again. So now let's just open up at this. I'm just going to go to the ranking right now, right? You look at my ranking. Special Ops 3. This is a free to play game mode. I usually be in first place. That's where I'm usually am. I'm going to do it, score it. But this is a free to play game mode. You have all these uniforms right here. Like this is a free to play player's heaven. All the uniforms. So as a free to play player, you look at this game mode. Man, there's no spending really. There's no spending really. You just go in, do the thing, you get out as long as you have the skill and the right patience to do it. And now here you go, boom, you got 14 uniform packs. You can change these into all kinds of 3 stars and 4 stars. So for a free to play player, this game mode right here is, I want to say heaven, but it's well worth the effort. Now when we go to things like Omega War, these people put in so much work, so much money. This is what they get. This is what they get. If you see somebody number 1, do you think they really need 1.3k gems? I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not mad about it. But, like, do you really think they need that? Let's be honest here. They probably don't. Honestly, I bet a whale would rather have, like, half of these crystals and then probably throw that half of crystals into Omega War. Honestly, you could probably break this down to like 250 crystals, 500 crystals if you wanted to, and then add this here and give them at least like 10k Omega War tokens. No, you know what? We're not even going to do that for NetMarble because you guys are greedy as hell. How about we keep the 1.3k crystals and we up the Omega War tokens to about 8k? That seems more like it, right? It seems like something to work towards because these shops don't even give you anything really game breaking. So I really don't see like what is the problem with upping the Omega, the Omega points in it. So I can just show you guys. Like, come on. Like, it's not even really nothing. You got, honestly, if you want me to be for first place, 20k. 20k Omega. Right there. 20k Omega tokens. Second place, 15k. Third place, 10k. Simple as that. That's how it should always be. There should not be no itty bitty instruments that go from being first place to second to third. We are not giving out participation rewards. God dang it. We are out here to compete and get the better rewards. What the hell? I just want to go back to this. Why the hell is rank 1? Why does rank 1 only get 2 more uniform boxes than rank 3? That makes no sense, man. So that's just how I am. And same thing with dimension duels. This is even worse. You didn't even get 1,000. You could at least give them 1,000. Come on, man. You don't even give them 1k of crystals. So that's what their complaining about, and I definitely understand it, and I feel for them. I'm definitely not a choose one side, ha kind of person. Another thing we have here is failing cores. Now I'm not going to touch on too much of this because I'm pretty sure most of you have seen DM's video about it. So basically, we just have these things in games. They're called cores. They don't really. I mean, they do a lot, but it's these things here. You go to the core system. you want to roll into a 3-star to a 4-star, but there's a 50% chance, and God, that 50% chance feels like it's rigged anyway. Like, I remember one time I had 18 of these, and I literally rolled all of them to get a 4-star core. I came out with one, so that was painful. Went to jump off a bridge for that one. So, and failing specialties again. When you're an in-game player, there's not much, especially if you're an in-game player that's a whale. It's not really much you can do when it comes to cards, uniforms, because you probably already did all that. But you get to the specialties, and you get to certain points where you get to a specialty that gets to a certain trait that you want. Your delivery can be 7. You have to upgrade it 7 times. By the time you get to the 3rd time, now you're talking about 90% chance to succeed, 85% chance to succeed, 70% chance to succeed. Get it from 6 to 7. I heard there can be from 6 to 7. I heard that it can even be 10% chance to succeed. So that's fun. Very, very, very fun mechanic. That's terrible. In my opinion, I don't think specialties should have a chance to fail, period. Like, whoever thought of that idea can probably go jump in a hole. We're going to put it in there. We got the low spenders now. I've heard that people want better prices. Okay? Affordable prices. Some of these low spenders feel like NetMarble is trying to have their cake and eat it, or serve their cake and eat it too. They feel like some of these prices are definitely gouged. Like this thing here, $26.99. A lot of them feels like they're trying to compensate because they know Canadian players got hit with a tax, and that tax definitely has shredded their wallets a lot. So a lot of people feel like if it wasn't for that, this deal right here would either cost $20 or it cost $23. Another thing, like people here, they said 45. They felt like if that wasn't the case, this would be $40. A lot of people just feel like there are some things in here they feel like they artificially bump the price up on. So like I said, look, listen here, NetMarble. If you guys can make you can make as much money as you want to if you wanted to. These prices here are not it, Chief. I know so many people who wants to spend money on this game, but you go to them and you look for a certain thing like this, where they'll be happy to spend $20 on this, but you want to throw in an extra $7 to be greedy for some reason. Like, sucks that that's what NetMarble is taking, but that's the route that they're taking. Number 2, Nano Fusions. As far as free-to-play players go, the reason I'm not saying anything for the free-to-play players, and most of them hasn't said anything yet, is because they haven't even got to this part of the game yet, so they don't really have too much insight on it. But as whales and low spinners will know, Nano Fusion can be very costly, and it takes a lot to do it. See, I haven't heard whales really complain much about Nano Fusion. Only like Nano Fusion for regional gear, but that's a whole different story. I'm probably gonna say that for everyone down there. But as you can see, low spenders, they're to that point where they do want to do Nano Fusions and can do Nano Fusions, but they just got to go through so much gold, so much resources, and then sometimes you don't even want to start from the one, because for you to do a Nano Fusion, you have to combine 2 of the same gears. So there's some times where you don't even want to take a gear all the way from 1 star up to 5 star, because that's just so much to do. So again, that just takes a a punch in the gut for him, man. It just knocks the wind out of him. And I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm in that low spender mid max kind of player, and Nah, nobody just wants to pay for that, man. I definitely understand. Another problem they have is crystal prices. And this one I can definitely agree with myself. Kind of had a problem with this myself. I was going to put it in the video regardless if you ask me. What do I mean by crystal prices? You go down here to charge. Look at these, bro. For $27, you don't even get 2K crystals. Bro, that's... right? Right? So $1 gets you 60. So are they valuing 60 crystals at $1? In my opinion, I feel like that's an L. Honestly, if you ask me, $1 should equal 100 crystals. Simple. There's no way around it. Look, even in a game called Marvel Contest of Champions that people swear is money gouge, for $5 you can still get 125 credits, right? Even in a game called Marvel Future Fight, for $1 you can get 100 gems. So my thing is, I'm looking at this, and it's clear that NetMarble is trying to move back. They're trying to give you less crystals while making it more pricey. That way you can spend more money. That's an L. Fat L. Change that. Upgrade that. Shame on you. Get the hell out of here with that. Nobody wants that. Jesus. Alrighty. Here we go. And the last one for them. Oh, wait. Never mind. Guess we got through all that. Let's go over to the feed. My first 100 characters I got through free to play. And I just wanted to try it out. See what it was. Until this weekend. I seen the patch notes and I just spent a good $60 just cause why not? It didn't hurt my body, didn't hurt my pockets. So we get to the free to play players. Daily crystals, man. What did we say about daily? What do I mean by daily crystals? I know I haven't heard many low spenders or whales bring this up. Not even YouTubers. They tell you, oh, it dries up, but they don't really say like what happens. You know what happens when you get to the end game? I'm going to tell you what happens when you get to the end game. Usually, in these sort of games, you complete a certain amount of... Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I am being stupid right now. Yes, here we go. So usually in mobile games, even in NetMarble mobile games, they have this in their other games. So it's behind me why they even took it out. It's not really, we all know why. But usually, when you do your daily things, you at least get a small sum of gems. If it's $60, $60, 60 crystals, 25 crystals. Usually they give you some gems down there. That's what they usually do. But for some reason in this game, they decided to make it 1-star gear, 1-star cards. Now, I know it says a chance for 3, but come on, we all know it's 1. And some mini gold that you're just gonna spend like that anyway. That's an L right there. This right here, it's good, but definitely can add crystals with all these. Like, none of these are like game breaking to the point you don't like need crystals in it. Like, my guess is they're banking on everybody that go through the game, feel excited for like the 3K crystals they get it from wherever when they just progressing. But like, you're gonna get to this point in the game where like all that just dries up like that, bro, and it's gone, and you're just gonna realize, oh, right, they really don't give crystals like this. This is why people tell you to manage your crystals for that exact reason right there. And free to play people definitely have a problem with that, and so do I. Here we go. 5-star to 6-star bad acquisition. Oh man. So in the beta, the dev teams decided in a little game where we all like to play called Blitz. You know what these guys decided to do? They decided to nerf the badge of 5 stars and 6 stars that you get. So when you usually used to run Blitz, bro, you used to probably every 10 Blitz, you probably get a 3, 5, or 6 stars. So a 30% chance around there-ish. But now it feels like you have to run like horror stories of people who have ran. Who was it? This guy, the first day, because you know they grinded it out, upgraded their old characters. Like they actually spent their hard time doing all this. Finally got to this guy. And where are we at, Mo? About 25 days later, and they tell me they still do not have a 5-star or a 6-star badge from this guy. That is horrible. How do you nerf something so bad down that you go 25 days? Because remember, they're playing on the very first day this game came out. 25 days and have not seen a 5-star or a 6-star badge from this guy. That's awful. I've also heard horror stories of people that get a 5-star or a 6-star badge from him, but then every time they get a 5-star or 6-star badge, it's literally in the same slot. So they can't even use that 5-star or 6-star badge. So that's another error right there. Fix that, NetMarble. Please, God, my goodness, man. Ooh, that's... Here we go. Material farming, man. For me, personally, when I was free to play, I understand the opposition that they're coming from. Because like I said, when you get to a certain point into a game, all of that stuff just kind of dries up. These dries up, these dries up. You have some other ones that just dry up. Because when you're going through the game, they give you a lot of that when you're doing your little side missions, you're doing your main missions. They just give you a surplus of it. But once you get to a certain point in the game, bro, all that stuff dries up. You gotta start crafting these with these. You gotta just start dismantling badges you might not even want to dismantle because you want to crunch them down and go somewhere else. So there's just a lot of and another thing too is these things right here. Now you can leave your phone or PC on overnight, put it on sleep mode, and do that. But I've heard some people. I did it last night. I started with 20 Imperial Combat Uniform fabric. I woke up, I had about 103. So I say that's pretty decent for me. But I know people who have left their stuff on overnight and they probably only got about 30, 40 of them. So they probably went to sleep with 0 and woke up only had 40. In my opinion, that's terrible. You should probably increase the drops. I know you guys did it in the beta already, but I think you guys need to increase it some more. Just help the free-to-play players out because you guys already barely give them anything else once you get to the end game. So just help them out with that. Can't hurt you, man. Let's just go ahead into the next one. So let's see what we got next, man. We have PvP balancing. What can be said that hasn't been said about PvP balancing, man? You know, I'm in love with you. Do I think free-to-play players should be able to outright hang with whales? No, because they're whales. You gotta give them some cushion. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. Look at this. You see this this is what you create when you just let whales run rampant in PvP. And I know some of these guys, and I'm pretty fun of these guys. Brittany, Boa, that's the man's right there. Chad, he talked to me. Shout out to Chad for giving me some insight on the whale's perspective. But you see this shout out Chad. My bad, bro. But like I'm saying, man, this stuff here, gotta fix that, man, boy. Gotta fix that, And another thing is, you guys put all the crystals up there. What the hell, bro? The whales don't need the crystals. We do. So yeah, just fix that for that. Just fix it. Here we go now. Now we got to the best parts. I'm gonna just run through these because I don't feel like there's not really much to say. So we just have gold. Everyone knows gold is trash. Everyone knows it. You know it. Your mama know it. The whales know it. The developers know it. God damn it, the gold used to be so good and they just nerfed it out of nowhere. And I'm just give y'all a hint to what the next video is going to be because I'm definitely going to be dropping something on NetMarble. Because right now, this is just from the community to the NetMarble. The next one is just going to be me to NetMarble. But the way they're handling this gold situation is scummy. It's disgusting. I'm sick of my stomach. They're already doing what they did to my phone. Listen here. end game. End game is basically PvP, Dark Zone, and Raid. That's really it. People say it's boring. I think it's boring. It's basically spend as much money as you want to. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the whales really don't like the end game as well. Even though they're dominating, they don't like it. Why? Because they have no competition. It's just them just destroying everybody. They want competition, so even they want some more balance than they come from end game. I'm not even going to try to pronounce them, but yes, people have told me horror stories about theirs, especially low spenders, because they're spending money. They have to spend their money wisely. So when you see a pack that has those in it, you don't want to just hop right into that because you feel like you can get that anywhere when it comes to crunching badges and stuff like that. But you're just going to get to points where you use so much of it, you don't have enough left, and your badges that you acquire can't keep up with what you're spending from it. Whales also, they're always ranking up gear. They're just ranking that shit up on the go. So they're always on that. They have to stop what they're doing, go to a pack, buy that pack. And it's even worse when they go buy that pack, but they've already bought it. So now that shit doesn't restart over until next month. Now they gotta wait till next month to buy that pack or the next week to buy that pack. So that's an L right there. Just losing out on money. Free to play players have the same thing. They go through the whole story mode. They have a surplus of it. Once they're done with the story mode, don't come in nowhere else. And the biggest one that I always heard, other than I've heard golden in game, but I say the third most I heard on this whole list would be inventory space. People would be like, inventory space? I always hit 100. I just, I delete, dismantle. A lot of people find that very annoying. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people are at work or something like that, maybe family business. They set their phone down, put it in auto, and now it just stops because your inventory is full, and now you got to stop what you're doing, go dismantle. It's so annoying. And whales, they just buy a surplus of things, so their inventories are always full. And honestly, I've heard a lot of whales say that they're whales, but they want to be smart whales. So they much rather not spend, what is that? I'm pretty sure that's like, 100 crystals for like 10 spots in your inventory or something like that? Is that what that is? Oh, it's like, see, I mean, look, if I was a whale, I might do that. I don't know. Well, that's 2,000 crystals, bro. Like, that's just for 250 inventory space. I don't, So, like, here's the thing. I've heard some whales say they'd rather not spend their crystals on that, so they don't. And then I've also heard some whales say, like, you only can go up to 250, right? So that's what I heard. Even at 250, they still feel like their inventory just gets clogged up so fast because at the rate that they're buying things. So these are the things that I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. NetMarble, these are things that are wrong with your game. Only you can be the one that changes these. The fifth spot, I was going to elaborate on those modes, but I feel like this video is probably going along too much. So I'm going to leave the fifth spot for you guys down in the comments below. If any of you guys find this channel, just please let me know before you put something in there. Just type like, I'm a free to play player, like put FTP, and then write, this is a problem I'm having. Or if you're a low spender, mid, max player, just say, you don't even gotta say just put low spender, then go ahead and put what you having a problem with. And then if you're a whale, my channel is not to bag on whales. So if you're a whale, do your thing, you get it in real life so you can spend it in the game, ain't no shame. Like I told my people in my lines, there are people out here who spend 2K on a gun, and they justify that. So why can't you spend 2K on the entertainment that you like? I see no difference. So go ahead and do what you gotta do. So if you whaling, you pay to win, whatever it is, just go ahead and put PTW on the bottom and then let me know what you're having problems with, because I like to hear other feedback. So if you guys like this, go ahead and like it, hit the subscribe button, get this video out, share it with everybody if you can, and let's make sure this video get out to NetMarble because I feel like they should see this. Peace out.